Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a blessed week. Mine's going really good. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you this morning about a scripture in Ephesians 4:31 about evil speakings. And a lot of people don't know that whatever comes out of your mouth, it affects your whole life. It can affect your health. It affects everything. And it also affects those around you. So this is what Paul says in Ephesians 4:31. He says, "Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice." Now, you'll notice a lot of times when we do these Bible study videos that I will go through and I'll define all the words that are in that scripture. And when you do that, whenever you go to define a word that's in the Bible, you have to, like, if you're going to Google it, you Google like the word like malice. You put malice, and then you put after that Bible definition, and it gives you what malice meant in 1611 back when the Bible was written. Because there's a lot of words in the King James Bible that do not mean the same today as they meant back in 1611. And you can also get a good 1600s dictionary and look up the words in that, and they'll tell you exactly what it means. So Paul tells us, "Let all bitterness and wrath and anger, clamor, evil speakings be put away from you with all malice." Well, the first one is bitterness. And bitterness is defined as anger and disappointment. In other words, somebody makes you so mad that you get very disappointed. You think that you're getting treated unfairly. And a good example of this is Cain and Abel. When they came to offer their sacrifices to God, God accepted Abel's sacrifice, but he did not accept Cain's. And Cain's got very, very bitter. He thought he was being treated unfairly, and then when they're out in the field, he killed his brother. So that's bitterness, when you think you're being treated unfairly. The next one is wrath and anger. Wrath is synonymous with anger. Have you ever known anyone who's literally mad at the world? And we've all got friends and relatives like this, that no matter what, they're always in a bad mood. They always have something negative to say. They're literally mad at the world. I have a couple of relatives that are like that. I've got one that she always complains about everything. Whenever we go out to a restaurant, her and her husband, they always order things they've never had before. And then it comes and they don't like it. They act like it's the restaurant's fault. Me, when I go to a restaurant, I order the same thing or things that I know. I don't order things I don't know. Like when we go to Outback, I order ribs and a bloomin' onion. When I go to Cattleman's, I always order a great big steak. I know what I'm going to get. I don't order things off the menu like she does to where I'm disappointed. But yeah, mad at everything, always complaining about everything. And I have some men friends that literally cannot see a woman go by that they don't have to say something sexually. Everything, anytime, any situation, they always have something to say, and I don't even want to be around them. And the next one is clamor. Clamor means to outcry or to protest. It means to continue chanting something repeatedly. And what clamor is actually like a gay rights parade. They'll all be out there chanting stuff against God. My choice, this, that, and the other. BLM, Antifa, all the stuff that they're hollering in the streets as they're burning down buildings, that is clamor. And we're to have nothing to do with that. The next one is evil speakings. Evil speakings is anything that's untrue. It's abuse. It's thoughtlessly spreading rumors, a talebearer. It's talking about someone with impure motives, slander, or to be a deliberate false witness. People, listen. In Proverbs 6:16 is listed 6 things that the Lord hates, and then it says the 7th is an abomination unto him. And the 7th one is Proverbs 6:19. A false witness that speaks lies, and he that sows discord among brethren. God hates that. And that is evil speaking. Don't do that. And the last one is malice. Malice is the intent or desire to do evil to a person. The desire to inflict injury or harm or suffering on someone else. People, the American government, the United States government right now is in a state of malice. They are in an absolute state of malice. They don't care anything about the people. All they care about is their power. It's just like when COVID hit and they went in and shut down all these businesses of the middle class that, like, I don't know, I think I heard like 70% are not coming back. That's malice, when you intentionally try to harm people. And I finally got the number correct. These 87,000 IRS agents that they're going to bring on board, the ones where they're going to arm them and they're telling them that you need to be ready to shoot somebody, an IRS agent. People, any time that you've ever been audited in the past, you gathered up all your stuff, you went into the IRS, you laid it out on the table, the guy added everything up, you went over all your figures, and he said, okay, we owe you $100 or you owe us $100, one or the other. That's what it was. Not now. Now they're going to take these 87,000 IRS agents and they're going to send them out to the rest of the middle class businesses that are left, and they're going to walk in with their guns and they're going to say, we want all your financial records right now. Just like what they did to Trump the other day when they went into that mansion in Florida. Just gather it all up. You have nothing to say about what they take. Try to stop them, they'll shoot you. People, that's malice. And this government is in a form of malice against all their people. People, you got to understand one thing. This government could care less about you and your family. They don't care anything about, they don't care if you live or die. They don't care. So listen, evil speakings harm you and they harm those around you. I have a motto for my life that I adopted many years ago. And I told myself, I will harm no one, whether mentally or physically. And I try to live by that, and most of the time I succeed. There's one place that I know where people do evil speakings, Christians on Christians, people on people, because they don't think it's evil speakings, and that's on social media. People will type comments on social media that, I mean, the reason they do it is because they don't think they're actually talking to a person. When it's on social media, it's not real. And I mean, people say the most hateful, hurtful things to people on social media because they're not talking to a person. They're just typing. I found that out just this last week when we did the Flat Earth video. I mean, I had some of the most horrible comments on some of the other stations, like on you know, what are they, BitChute, but especially on Rumble. I mean, and the thing is, I can't even go in the comments and comment back to say anything to these people. So I'll just let it go. So listen, be careful what comes out of your mouth. And especially be careful about what you type on social media. Because you not only harm yourself, but you harm all those around you. And you especially harm those you're speaking to. So anyway, I just want to give you something to think about. Heaven or hell, you choose. Just remember, once you take your last breath, it's a done deal.